Hi everybody, this is Rose of Sharon and I'm back again with another movie review. I just recently went to see Pokemon Detective Pikachu. Yeah, I'm just showing off my cards. My friend had Jigglypuff, so Jigglypuff is one of my favorite Pokemon. And I had a Snubble, so I said, please, for all that's good, sacred, and holy, could I please have your Jigglypuff? And he was teasing me with it. I thought, really? Dude, not cool. But he finally gave it to me, and I thanked him profusely. But needless to say, seeing the trailer for Detective Pikachu, I was rather reluctant and reticent to see it. Just because the trailer made the movie look really bad. I mean, no offense. But upon seeing the film, I have to say that that initial impression went out the window. And there are many reasons why. For one, just the way that the Pokemon are rendered themselves is just absolutely gorgeous. Rhyme City is stunning. It's one of those movies in the same vein of Harry Potter where if you're not slack-jawed and wonder, there's something terribly wrong with you. And I think that Pokemon fans of all ilks and ages, backgrounds, will absolutely love this movie. And I also think this movie breaks the so-called video game curse. The story is outstanding. The story is terrific. And even though it's a plot that I've seen done before, but it's done in a way that it was a twist, but it was a twist I saw coming. I would give it 5 stars because it's really pretty to look at. It has an element in it that is very snarky and sarcastic coming from Ryan Reynolds and him voicing Detective Pikachu. There's a reason behind that. And I won't go into it, but there's also another huge reason why it's called Detective Pikachu. And it's due to the fact that there is a mystery afoot. And, of course, Tim is the one who, honestly, he doesn't want anything to do with it. He has his own feelings of disappointment, I would say, and just feeling let down. And I'm not going to go into why, but he meets Lucy. And Lucy is she's a reporter, or she wants to be a reporter. She is looking for answers, and I'm not going to go too much into her character either, but the young lady who played Lucy, she was stupendous. Everybody was top-notch. Tim was top-notch. I thought that everything that was in the film, it was very heartwarming. It had tremendous writing. They had some innuendo in it, which was innocuous enough and innocent. I think that it wasn't anything provocative, even though for those of us who are adults, they thought, oh, I'm surprised they got by with that. But personally, I think Legendary and Warner Brothers did a phenomenal job. And I love this movie. I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, really quite taken aback. And because I came in the movie with an open mind. And at first I thought, I don't know if I'm going to like this or not. But there were moments in the film that were genuinely adorable and very sweet and heart-tugging. And Pokemon has all these elements, and not only that, but it had a lot of good life lessons in it, which the anime has been doing for Lord knows how long. I remember when it first came out, and I had a friend, I'm not sure what happened to her, but I'm sure she's probably gone and seen the film because she was a certifiable Poke Otaku. You've got your otakus, right? But then you've got your Poke Otakus who are obsessed with Pokemon. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with being a Poke Otaku. And honestly, I could say, I don't play the card game, but I collect. Like you just saw, and I was just tickled pink, no pun intended, to receive Jigglypuff. And I actually have a plush Jigglypuff, and I've got a Whimsicott and Whimsicott's substitute, because I thought Whimsicott was so adorable. I love Whimsicott. But anyway, I like a lot of the fairy types, and the ghost types are amazing. And the psychic types I also like, but if I were a trainer, that would probably be my main roster, other than having some water types, probably a lot of water and dragon types, and a few grass types, because the grass types are really neat and horribly underlooked, but that would be what I would go with. But people would probably know me for water types because water's my element, but but I would definitely have Jigglypuff, because like I said, Jigglypuff is my all-time favorite Pokemon. But what else can I say about the movie? If you're coming into the movie like I was, and you had expectations based upon other franchises, I think they played it safe. I think they did a very good job. I think that they did stellarly, and they're making a sequel. I read a little bit about it on Wikipedia, and I'm actually excited. I thought, there's going to be another. Yay! And then I thought to myself, well, why can't they do this with Sonic? And yeah, I'm a Sonic fan. I have been ever since I was little. And a Mario Brothers fan. And Mario Brothers is by far the worst video game movie in the known universe. And you know what? I don't even remember what it was about. It was that bad. I think if anybody were to do, have another take at it, maybe Warner Brothers would be the right people to do it, but I think people are just too frightened to actually touch that with a 10-foot pole, given the reputation that it has carried along with it since it was released back when I was a child. But nonetheless, I really think that this lifted the curse, and I cannot wait to see the sequel now. This just due to the fact that they left a lot of things open, I think, with it. And they have a lot of there's an element, well, more than one element, I should say, that are involved, and makes it that much more intriguing. You think, oh, wow. I was really I was surprised, and it was a good surprise. And not only that, but the CGI was just absolutely stunning. I was literally slack-jawed, and normally this doesn't happen. That only happened when I saw Harry Potter, and every time I see Harry Potter, I'm like this, because I'm a Harry Potter nerd. But Pokemon has that same kind of awe-inducing eye candy, and it's ear candy too, because the music is absolutely sensational. And if you go and see it, I think you'll be like me and give it 2 thumbs way up, and it's definitely worth seeing. And there, like I said, there are lots of good morals and values to glean from the film in and of itself, and it has such a good message. And not only that, but it's about redemption, and it's about reconciliation and forgiveness, and how powerful love really is, and friendship too. There's so many good things about this film, and I can't go into them all, or why it's a mystery suspense, and there are other elements. It's fantasy sci-fi too, so for every Pokemon fan that goes into it, and it's like Ready Player One. I think it's one of those movies that I could most likely, and I probably definitely, watch again and look for every single Pokemon. I have a manual now that has it's updated, and there are so many that I don't know and I'm not familiar with, but Doesn't mean I don't want to learn, but nonetheless, it's just one of those Easter egg films. You think, there's so many, but still, it's just one of those movies where it's nostalgia, and not only that, but it is the happiest film I've seen in a long time. And there are some moments of peril, but for me, it was very relaxing, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. So I couldn't recommend it more than I already do. So go see it. It's just absolutely fantastic. Till next time, live on, prosper. Ciao, tutti.